Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about the Sony A6600's successor. This is one of two cameras at the moment that I'm willing to get in the near future when they do come out. One is the Sony RX10 Mark V, and then the other is the Sony A6700, or just whatever they call it. It's the successor to the A6600. I'm going to be purchasing whichever one comes out first if they appeal to me, and they probably will appeal to me, especially the RX10 Mark V. I just made a video about that, so if you want to watch that and my thoughts on it, I will link that down below. But the Sony A6700, let's just call it that, okay? The only thing that I really want is the new sensor, is the new updated processor, of course. With the A6600, it was a really solid upgrade except for the sensor technology. It has IBIS, it has pretty much everything that I wanted. It has an audio jack, it has a mic jack, it has a flip screen, it has everything good of the only Sony A6400 and the Sony A6500 combined, basically. It's pretty much both of those cameras mixed together. The only thing that was a bit, I think, off-putting was just the sensor. I think that was it. I think that was one of the reasons why I did not get it. It wasn't really because of the price. It's just that sensor could have been a little bit better. That's why people thought that the A6600 was not a true successor. Some people waited for a few months after its release, even a year, to see if Sony was actually going to release the flagship, but that was actually the flagship. But yeah, just that sensor was really lacking. I felt the same way too. But for this next successor, I will definitely be picking that up because I really need a crop sensor interchangeable lens camera that can focus well. I do have a Sony NEX5R. Let me show you. It's a 2012 camera, but it is the same system as the Sony A6600. It's the A6000 series, but they were called Sony NEX in the beginning. And here it is. It's an old 2012 camera. It is great, which is why I still own it. It has a flip-up screen too, just like my RX100 Mark V. It's a great camera. I don't regret buying this, especially that I got on sale. It's amazing and it's fun to use. And I even had it paired with the macro Sony Nex lens. So sometimes this is the SEL30 M30 SEL. I forgot what it's called. If it's the SEL30, whatever. It's the Sony E-mount 30mm f3.5 macro lens. That's what it's called. And I paired it with this. I bought that one last year, I think, and it's been so much fun to use. It's just where I live, it's winter half the year, it's summer half the year, so I can't use my gear like the full year in that retrospect, but this camera is awesome. It's just the autofocus is really, really slacking compared to modern cameras. Nowadays, they have definitely upped their autofocus game a lot with Sony cameras, but I just need a camera like this with better focus, with better control, with a viewfinder, and that does better in low light. That is what I actually really need. I know I'm just really obsessing over the RX10 Mark V whenever that thing comes out, but that one is just more for just fun reasons. I just want the Sony RX10 Mark V just for fun. Honestly, just a fun and gun kind of thing. I do plan on using it for my YouTube channel, obviously, but the main reason why that I want the RX10 Mark V is not for YouTube reasons. It's like more so just for fun. But the A6700, that one I actually do need for like YouTube and for just pictures and, you know, just low light video is the main thing, because the RX10 Mark V will not definitely be reliable on that. Not to say that it does bad in low light. It actually does great in low light for a 1-inch sensor. In fact, my RX100 Mark V does honestly like very good for low light, guys. I was surprised like how it does in low light. I think it does as good as this, if not a little bit better. That just goes to show how well the technology has definitely advanced in just 4 years, because the RX 100 Mark V that I'm shooting on was made in 2016. This was made in 2012. I mean, you know, it's not that much of a difference in terms of release date. But yeah, guys, other than that, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to say in this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. If you didn't, tell me what you did not like about it. And I'll see you guys next time, alright? Bye, guys.